Good evening, everyone. This is Ashish Kyal here. Welcome again to Elliott Wave News channel by Ashish Kyal Trading Gurukul, a learning series by wavestrategy.com. And it had been a very interesting week. I'm sure post budget you saw a very sharp rise, lot of volatility, and now the markets are just uh, trying to consolidate in a range. It's not going to go up, it's not going down, it's not going anywhere. Stock specific actions have continued in this scenario, and you can see some stocks are going up, some stocks are not going anywhere, which you expected to go up, right? So ये week में क्या हुआ क्या? Overall, what was the scenario? Before we move on to what happened on the weekly, before I kickstart everything, I just want to ask every one of you, how are you doing today? Is it a fantastic day, amazing day? Glad to see that the market volatility has come down. And are you making money? That's the most important thing that is required for a trader, right? Are you making money whether the market goes up or the market goes down? ट्रेडर के लिए सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है कि आप पैसा बना पा रहे हैं कि नहीं बना पा रहे इस बाजार से. Okay, so Karan is saying amazing week, made lot of money since budget day. Karan, fantastic. Sham Samudra is saying fantastic, excellent. I'm sure every one of you are doing well. Digvijay is doing average. क्या फर्क पड़ता है यार, कुछ तो बना. Whatever you are doing, it should be fantastic. Even if you lose money and if you learn out of by losing money, does not matter. As long as you are learning out of that, how does it matter? Look at it as a price that you paid for learning. Okay, no gyan, just science. That's how it should be, and that's how everyone grows, right? Fantastic, great to see every one of you here. Subhash Day, after a long time, I'm seeing you here. I'm sure I remember you from my earlier webinars. And Kenil, fantastic to see you. Be ready for the last day of webinar mentorship that we have tomorrow. Lots going to happen tomorrow, right? And okay, let's just move on now. Before we move on, let us take a classic way of analyzing the polling that we keep doing. So here is the poll in front of you. What do you expect Nifty trend to be in the coming week? Do you think the markets are going to go up or the markets are going to come down by next Friday? What is your take? Before I share across my chart, I'm going to talk about looking at Ichimoku. So there are people who are there on the YouTube. I think we are touching 11,000 mark on the YouTube. So just bear with me. And I'm glad. Thank you everyone who is joining me on YouTube as well. In case you want to join me on over here, yes. So in case you want to join me on my Zoom platform, here is the link which I have shared across. And Anuradha made a lot of money. Chandrasekhar made handsome money. That is fantastic. It's glad that you people are making money, and I'm sure this is helping. So the webinar, the attendees who are there on the Zoom, please participate in the polling. Don't be slow. अगर आप धीरे काम करेंगे तो market आपको छोड़ देगा पीछे. तो आप ensure करिए you are fast in pushing the figure. What do you think Nifty trend is in coming week? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? कहाँ जाएगा बाजार? आपको पता तो होना ही चाहिए, तब आप जाके next Thursday की expiry के लिए trade करेंगे, right? So I'm going to stop it in next just 5 seconds of time, and here it is. Just give me a second, and you can clearly see that I'm ending the poll now. You can clearly see that there are nearly 58% of the people who are expecting that the markets are going to go up and by next Friday, and 42% of the people are expecting that the markets will be coming down. Now that's a very interesting scenario that we are seeing here. 58% expect कि market ऊपर छलांग लगाएगा and 42%. देखते हैं क्या होता है आने वाले सप्ताह में. लेकिन उसके पहले let us understand from the chart what's happening by combining that 15,190 level that we have been looking at along with Neo wave pattern and Ichimoku cloud. Anyone remembers here? I'm stopping the result sharing right now. Anyone remembers here? Why did we came up with 15,190 level? That was the heading of the today's session. Why did we come up with that 15,190 level? GAN level, Canil, absolutely. That's a GAN level. 180-degree GAN, Sandeep. Fantastic. I mean, you guys are expert already. Okay. So gain square of 9 level 15,190. Do you remember when was the last time I showed you that level? कुछ याद है लास्ट टाइम मैंने वो लेवल कब दिखाया था आपको? Do you remember that? When was the last time I showed you 15,190 level, which was on 5th of Feb? Tarun is talking about. उसके पहले भी एक बार मैंने वो लेवल निकाला था. And last week, absolutely Sunil Kumar Tejwani, you are fantastic. Yes, उसके पहले भी वो लेवल डिराइव किया था एंड वो लेवल हमने गैन स्क्वायर ऑफ 9. आज के दिन भी मार्केट का क्लोजिंग क्या है? कैन यू चेक दैट? It's just around that. You know, the invite for this webinar is sent across 4 days back, and my team asked her, इसमें एक लेवल दिया है, वो लेवल चलेगा क्या? And I said, यार 15,190 लेवल अभी तक तो चल रहा है, तो वो लेवल पे ही हम मेंशन करके भेजेंगे. And that's how fabulous the prices moved. Nifty went above that level today, struggled around 15,220, 230 odd levels, came back down sharply, and it's again pulling up. If you are following me for around 6 months or 8 months now, I have talked about a magnet. Last time I have talked about those magnet, and this time I am again talking about 15,190 level as a magnet on the prices. अगर उसके ऊपर जाता है तो वापस वहां से नीचे आता है, नीचे जाता है तो वापस वहां तक आता है. तो 15,190 is like a magnet. और इस बाजार में अगर आप निफ्टी पे ऑप्शन बाय करके पैसा कमाना चाहते हो तो बहुत मुश्किल है. ये बाजार ऑप्शन राइटिंग के लिए फिलहाल पिछले 3 से 4 दिनों में. ओके, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट फ्रॉम द बजट. 2 दिन में जो होना था हो गया. उसके बाद से बाजार खाली ट्रेंड में नहीं, ट्रेंडलेस फैशन में. विच इंडिकेटर डू यू अप्लाई इन अ ट्रेंडलेस फैशन? टेल मी दैट. कौन सा इंडिकेटर ट्रेंडलेस फैशन में काम करेगा? विच इंडिकेटर यू थिंक can be applied? Balling a band. Fantastic. Manish, Prashant, Karan, not stochastic Karan, Sanjeev, Firoz. Great to see you guys. Already learning so much. Okay, let me just now share across the chart with you, and let me just do that. Are you able to see the screen now? Are you able to see my screen? Brilliant. Over here you can clearly see ये चैनल हमने कब बनाया था, आपको ध्यान में है? Do you recollect when did we last make this channel? It was made long back, not now. It was made long back. हम जब सितंबर में कर रहे थे तब भी बनाया था. Last year exactly. Joe, I'm not sure if I have seen you before answering here, but great to see you also. और ये चैनल देखो कहां पर है निफ्टी. I'm not saying that we are going to stop here, but it is there right now. I'm sure ये चैनल ट्रेंड लाइन देखने के बाद में 50% पोलिंग हो जाता था अभी तक. Okay, okay. So in this market, this is a euphoric market. फिलहाल हम टॉप नहीं पकड़ेंगे, हम टॉप यहाँ नहीं कैच करेंगे. ये लास्ट सैटरडे के वेबिनार में अगर आपने अटेंड किया था, लास्ट सैटरडे वेबिनार कैंडल स्टिक के ऊपर, सारी दुनिया कैंडल स्टिक के ऊपर बैंक निफ्टी को शूटिंग स्टार के लिए बात कर रही थी. लेकिन anyone here who remembers what exactly I told you? लास्ट सैटरडे को 2 घंटे का एक फ्री वेबिनार रखा था मैंने, जिसमें कैंडल स्टिक के बारे में बहुत डिटेल में डिस्कशन हुआ था. डू यू रिकलेक्ट व्हाट डिड आई टेल अबाउट द शूटिंग स्टार ऑन बैंक निफ्टी? वाज दैट अ वैलिड पैटर्न ऑन दैट मंडे? आई सेड दैट मंडे इज द डे व्हिच विल डिसाइड how bank nifty should behave, and I don't buy the story. Will you remember? Wait for the third candle. Fantastic, Prakash. Bhanu, third candle. Yes. And क्यों मैंने वैसा बोला था कि थर्ड कैंडल कंफर्मेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है? क्यों? Why did you think that shooting star carried no validity on a Friday, last Friday? Okay, let me just show across bank nifty on a last Friday. एक डेली चार्ट पे जाते हैं एंड देखते हैं जब ये ओवरऑल बैंक निफ्टी का ये शूटिंग स्टार जब बना था, यहां पर दिस कैरिड नो वैलिडिटी. ये शूटिंग स्टार का कोई वैलिडिटी नहीं था, क्योंकि यहां पर अगर आप देखेंगे ये लोगों ने जहां बाय किया था, स्मार्ट ट्रेडर्स, दे विल नॉट गेट नर्वस विद दिस मच ऑफ अ फॉल. ओके, and then we saw the next candles all moving between these range made on that day. Now, can this be an accumulation or can this be a distribution? That is yet to be confirmed. But कुछ तो हो रहा है यहाँ पर. Bank Nifty पे something is cooking up for sure, because after such a sustained rise, we saw some selling on a Friday. लेकिन ये shooting star has no validity or inverted hammer has no validity, because people who bought here will not get easily nervous. They are sitting on big profits. Okay, are you able to see the Bank Nifty chart that I am drawing right now? Okay, Ankit, I'm not sure if your screen is frozen. You can see Bank Nifty chart that I'm drawing right now, and everyone is able to see that. Fantastic. So Bank Nifty पे लेवल डिराइव करते चलिए. अभी Bank Nifty का चार्ट देख ही रहे, तो Bank Nifty के ऊपर Ichimoku लगा के एक लेवल डिराइव करते हैं. Can I do that? Let me just go here and let me put out Ichimoku on Bank Nifty. पहला तो ये डालते हैं और देखते हैं आवरली चार्ट पे कुछ मिल रहा है क्या. सपोर्ट कहां है बैंक निफ्टी का? Amazing. The cloud has acting as a support. And if you remember, before this consolidation started, I have mentioned very clearly that there is a possibility we might start seeing a range bound movement. On what basis did I expect that range bound movement? The cloud was very thick. Since the cloud was thick, post the thick cloud, we expect markets to move in a range, and that is what happened. Because itna cloud thick था, इस कारण से range में फंस गया market, and that's why we are seeing a range bound movement. So we have Bollinger Bands and we have Ichimoku cloud together on Bank Nifty. Now tell me, basis of this, what do you think is going to be the range of Bank Nifty? Okay, range bound का movement Ichimoku cloud से पता चलता है. Why? Cloud when goes very thick, तरुण, जब cloud इतना thick हो जाता है, there is no standard rule कितना thick, but it is sufficiently thick. It indicates that trend has gone too far and too fast, and so it might consolidate. So when Bank Nifty was somewhere around this zone, ये जब बना ना, तभी मैंने बोला था कि consolidation can be expected. Now, what is the lower end of the range? The lower end of the range is somewhere around this zone, which is 35,600. Manish, amazing. Not Manish, Ankit. And we can clearly see the upper end of the range, which is somewhere around this level. This is the level which we are looking at. So this level comes to around 36,500. तो बैंक निफ्टी पे दो लेवल पे आपको ध्यान रखना है. एक 36,500 का लेवल है और नीचे में 35,500 होगा ये लो. दिस लेवल 35,500. सो ये 1000 पॉइंट की रेंज में आपको ट्रेड करना है. ट्रेड कैसे करना है? अगर बैंक निफ्टी नीचे आता है, ये लेवल प्रोटेक्टेड रहता है और यहाँ पे एक आपको आवरली पे पॉजिटिव कैंडल दिखता है, तो बाय करना है इस टारगेट के लिए. अगर यहाँ आके रिवर्सल कैंडल बनता है तो सेल करना है शॉर्ट टर्म नीचे के टारगेट के लिए, लेकिन स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस के साथ. अगर ये लेवल पार होता है, डिसिसिव क्लोजिंग इसके ऊपर होती है, तो बैंक निफ्टी का ट्रेंड ऊपर का रेज्यूम हो सकता है. So once the level is broken on the upside, this will resume the positive trend on Bank Nifty, which means that you might have to switch from Bollinger Bands technique to which technique? Ichimoku then. Follow the cloud, follow the Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, and keep riding the trend. Okay, let's move on to Nifty now. Let us apply this similar concept and move on to Nifty and derive those levels on Nifty also. What do we see on Nifty and what are the key levels to keep a watch on? Nifty, first thing first. Overall, Nifty has been in the upward trend and it has continued to somewhere around struggle around this zone. But as of now, we have not seen a single close below the prior day's low. याद है कि नहीं भाई ये टेक्निक? बहुत समय से मैं ये टेक्निक के बारे में एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस सिंपल टेक्निक सिंस लॉन्ग. Not a single close has been below the prior day's low. And if that is the case, you can't really see that happening even now. So this is not the time to be complacent. At the same time, for now, this is not the time to short unless we see break below the low. Okay. Let us now apply from the neo wave concept. What is this entire pattern within this wave G which is ongoing? Let us try and see that pattern. I'm going on a very smaller chart right now, on a 15-minute chart. I'm going on a 15-minute chart to apply neo wave concept. Try to do that. And I'm going to be applying an Ichimoku cloud, because Ichimoku cloud के साथ में अगर आपने neo wave apply किया, it is like classic. For few of you who might not know how does that function and how to look at those things, let me share across my website. मैंने कल ही एक रिसर्च पब्लिश किया था, how to combine Ichimoku cloud along with neo wave for neo wave count. So if you go to, let me just share that across. If you go to wavestrategy.com, you can simply scroll down here and you can see the latest article. अगर आप यहाँ पर click करेंगे, you will be taken to that specific article where I've explained how we are combining Ichimoku cloud and the entire pattern that we are seeing right now. So that is a bigger pattern, A, B, C, D, E, F, and we are right now in wave G. Okay, we are right now in wave G, and it is clearly seen that over here, we can clearly see that the prices are now moving on the upside. There is some disturbance in the background that you might get noise on. Please bear with me. I'm doing it remotely for you all. I'm not in my place. I'm doing it remotely. So just bear with that. And over here, we can clearly see A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. I'm not getting in detail. Now I'm going to get in detail of this G wave internally. Okay, I'm going to get in detail of this G wave internally, which I'm going to do it on the chart here. Same concept now applied on a 15-minute chart. If I'm trying to apply this concept, I can again get a very detailed, let's apply it on a 5-minute chart. Okay, I dare to go on a 5-minute chart and apply this concept of neo wave counting using wave theory. That's going to be fantastic, right? Can you even think of doing that? Okay, I've not switched my screen, is it? Let me just do that. Over here, can you see the screen now? Are you able to see the screen now? Okay, fantastic. Let's just do that. ये पूरा move क्या है? Wave A here. We have now wave B here on the downside, away from the cloud towards the cloud. Away from the cloud towards the cloud, away from the cloud. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G हो गया. फिर भी faster retracement हुआ क्या? Last rising segment का नहीं हुआ. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? What did we end up making? We ended up making an X wave. समझ में आया? We ended up making an X wave because there is no faster retracement of the last rising segment. This is a neo wave concept, and it's an innovation, right? Okay, you can clearly see that from there you got amazing way of doing a wave count away from the cloud. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and this is much bigger than the prior legs, and that's why we call it as an X. Now again, back away from the cloud is A, maybe B, and now maybe we will have a C. Depends where, how do we go out, or we might end up forming a triangle pattern. This is a 5-minute chart. Okay, this is a 5-minute chart on which I am trying to do this entire analysis. Can you think of doing that using Ichimoku cloud? Isn't that amazing? 15-minute chart पे चल के देखते हैं. चलिए, let's go on a 15-minute chart and try and identify those things. Now if I zoom in, so ये पूरा G leg है, G के अंदर का काउंट हम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. If you look at a 15-minute chart here, you can clearly see how it has been moving around in this zone. Okay, you can clearly see that. Let me apply Bollinger Bands also on this now. And let me go on an hourly chart. Where is the price? इट्स अबाउ द क्लाउड, इट्स रीटेस्टिंग एंड बैंड का क्या हुआ, साइडवेज हो गया। मतलब क्या है इसका, सिंपल कंसेप्ट है यार, रेंज, दिस इज द रेंज, बॉलिंग बैंड के बीच में, क्लाउड के बीच में। मतलब पैसा बनेगा ऑप्शन बाइंग में कि ऑप्शन सेलिंग में? टेल मी, इफ यू आर ट्रेडिंग निफ्टी, ऑप्शन बाय करके बनेगा कि फिलहाल ऑप्शन राइट करके पैसा बनेगा? दैट इज हाउ यू डिसाइड। क्यों ऐसा हुआ? क्योंकि क्लाउड बहुत थिक था। Because the cloud was thick, this is why we saw this happen here. Okay, can you see that? क्योंकि cloud thick था, we saw some range bound movement in the market. And what is the key level that you have to keep a watch on? This is the upper end of the level that you have to keep a watch on, and the lower end of the level is around here. कौन सा level है? ये lower end of the level जो market में आपको दिख रहा है वो है 14,970। अपर एंड ऑफ द लेवल जो आपको मार्केट में दिख रहा है, निफ्टी पे दिख रहा है, वो है 15,260। इसीलिए मैं पूरे बाजार को रेंज में बोल रहा हूं। मैग्नेट क्या है? 15,190 इज द मैग्नेट। ओके, इफ दैट इज द मैग्नेट, इसका मतलब क्या है? प्राइसेस ऊपर और नीचे उसके क्यों कर रहा है? क्योंकि वो गैन लेवल है, गैन स्क्वायर ऑफ 9 लेवल। मैंने लास्ट वेबिनार में दिखाया था, अगर आपने मिस किया है तो प्लीज गो बैक इन माय वेबिनार ऑफ लास्ट फ्राइडे and go and check that. So gain level है 15,190 पे, लोअर सपोर्ट लेवल निफ्टी पे क्या है? 14,970 पे, अपर रेजिस्टेंस लेवल कहाँ है? 15,260 पे। मैंने आपको लेवल बता दिए हैं, अभी आपके ऊपर है कि हाउ डू यू ट्रेड बेसिस ऑफ दिस लेवल। दिस इज अ मैग्नेट, दिस इज अ मैग्नेट, and how do you trade basis of this magnet is up to you now. This is the lower end of the range, this is the upper end of the range. How do you go that? And for my video you can simply go to YouTube. My channel is @Kyal Ashish, and you will get all the videos there. So simply search for the last Friday dated video and you will be able to see why and how prices are moving on that specific way. So @Kyal Ashish is the video. Is it clear? What do we expect markets to do in the coming week using multiple techniques? क्या आप सोच सकते हैं कि हमने कितनी टेक्निक्स यूज कर ली अभी? इचिमोको, बॉलिंगर बैंड्स, गैन लेवल, कितना देर हुआ? 20 मिनट, 25 मिनट में, एंड क्लैरिटी अमेजिंग। सो जो लोग बोलते हैं कि ज्यादा मेथड यूज करके आप कंफ्यूज हो जाते हो, ओके, आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई एम डेयरिंग यू, look at the clarity that you get. It's not confusion. People who are confused because they don't know how to apply it correctly. Okay, that is what I'm trying to suggest to you here. Isn't that fantastic? कुछ सीखने को मिला कि नहीं आज के सेशन में? कैसे डिराइव कर रहे हैं लेवल्स को, क्यों हम कर रहे हैं, कैसे कर रहे हैं? एक क्विक पोल मैं ले रहा हूं अभी फिलहाल for people who wants to become a disciplined trader. मेरा mentorship program is starting from March 2021, 13th March से शुरू होने वाला है. Will you want to be a part of this mentorship program? You can simply participate in this poll. I can see so many of you have already registered for this program, and my colleague will share across a form as well for people who are interested in this program. Let me just do that and ask them to share across the form, the mentorship form. Thanks a lot. And also this form can be shared on the Zoom platform for people who wants to fill in their details. Please fill in the details over here. Okay. Chandrasekhar is saying somebody is hammering. Okay, behind. Yeah, I'm outside traveling. That's why you are seeing that noise. But hammer to market bhi bana raha hai. I know it's a PJ, but theek hai. You can see those inverted hammers on the market forming. Doji is forming, but not going anywhere. So important levels hai. Next week crucial hai. After range bound movement, expect market to trend, and trend direction आपको level breakout पे मिलेगा. Okay, great. So ये mentorship program में क्या है? This mentorship is like a complete end-to-end that you can get from becoming right from the very scratch to neo wave to Bollinger Bands, everything, risk management, money management, anything and everything that you can think of. That is what we do in this mentorship program. And I'm sure if you do that, you will be in for some transformation. Lot of mentees are here. Kenil and others are also here. They are the best people who can describe how the mentorship had been and how the learning curve had changed from them. So be a part of this program, because this program comes once in 6 months. It's not going to happen unless you register for March. If you miss March, next you have to wait for 6 months approximately. Pooja is saying last week candlestick program was an eye opener. Looking forward for mentorship. Fantastic, Pooja. I'm going to see you there. I'm going to see you also, Tarun, there. Okay. Aditya, thank you very much. Excellent judgment on the market. Thank you very much. And Reliance trend, I'm not sharing it across right now, but use this method. Post it on my traders forum about using all this method on Reliance. Can you do that, Anuradha, for me, please? Okay. And post it on traders forum at wavestrategy.com, or you can simply tweet it across to me at @Kyal. That's faster if you want, and I'll answer your any queries, any doubts that you might have. Okay. And great to see Ashutosh has already registered. So many of you are going to be doing that. Fantastic. I'm ending the poll now, guys. I have to rush and I'm out. I'm actually doing something very important, but this is more important for me to ensure my Friday at 4 webinar is there. People who are there on YouTube, ensure you click on that like button, not subscribe button, and on the bell icon, and get all the videos alerts that I keep doing, all the webinars. Last Saturday webinar, I'm not telecasting. It was only for the people who were there on Candlestick, and it was like fabulous. Eye opener for Pooja. I'm sure for many others it was. And आज का session कैसे था? So before we conclude, I just want to know how was today's session? Was it fantastic? कुछ नया सीखने मिला? Combine करके clarity कैसे आती है वो पता चला? Are you with me? Sandeep is saying very educational. Joey is saying as always fantastic. Bhanu, thank you. Edwin, Sanjeev, Anupam, Kenil, really glad it helped. Okay. Do spread the word. Do send it across. Join the mentorship program, and the learning should continue in a big way. For all research articles, you can visit wavestrategy.com. Get access to Nifty Bank Nifty calls. We have given buy call in the morning, I suppose, yesterday, and it went extremely well today, and the targets were achieved. Not always it will happen, but it's working well right now. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time. You can also reach out to us on 9920422202 or visit wavestrategy.com. Tweet across at @Kyal. This is Ashish Kyal signing off. See you again same time Friday at 4. And for the mentorship, see you in March. But the learning and the bonus videos access is already given to you for people who have registered, and people who want to register. As soon as you register, you will get access to Master of Technical Analysis program, Elliott Wave links, and bonus videos. So do that without fail. Thank you.